Overreaction time. Jose Quintana has been an all-star for the Chicago White Sox, but this year he lost his league-leading 5th game today. He gave up 9 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 walks over 5 innings. His ERA now 4.46. We know the White Sox, Scott, are in rebuilding mode. Do you think postseason contenders will now pass on trading for Quintana after the way he struggled to start the season?
I think his stock has dropped. That's obvious. I do think that it's now inclined for the White Sox to wait until he gets better, assuming he gets better, so closer to the July 31st deadline. Listen, the Chris Sale trade was the most interesting trade in the owners' meetings that were going on in the winter, and there was a lot of rumor milling on a lot of players, Robertson, Eaton, Frazier, and then obviously Quintana. If you're going to get rid of Sale, then you're already in rebuild mode. Why did they not pull the trigger? Because the reports were that they were inches away from making a deal for Quintana to become a Washington National. It didn't happen. But Quintana, like Sale, I think the reason that they were probably going to get 2 to 3 top 100 prospects, or at least 2 top 100 prospects from whoever they traded, even Quintana, like Sale, was because of how franchise-friendly the deal is. And because of that, it's still in the equation. The White Sox right now, I don't know if it's certainly not helping, but it might be it might be retaining the Quintana stock with why the starting rotation is a top 5 starting rotation when
for the White Sox
so far this season in terms of the ERA. Obviously not their W's and L's.
Yeah.
But they are doing a remarkable job in terms of their team starting ERA, and Quintana isn't supporting it. He's keeping it higher than it could be.
Yeah, you just wonder if they can keep that.
But I don't think they can.
Yeah.
But I also don't think he can keep up +4 ERA also.
Not at all. And I mean, when you look at a guy, he's got solid stuff. So I think teams probably will look beyond that. 28 years old, still a relatively young pitcher as well. So when you're looking for starting pitching and you're a postseason contender, I think he's a guy that you still have to look at. I think he's a guy that you still have to consider. You see teams that feel like, you know what, when he might join our ball club, he'll get better. Like maybe our situation is better. Maybe our pitching coach will help him, you know, find his groove, work with him.
We can change him.
We can change him. That sort of thing.
The other ones.
Yeah, his ERA 4.46, that's not atrocious.
No.
It's high, but if his ERA was 7, then I think that would really be a pause for concern. And you mentioned it's still, you know, a couple of months away from the trade deadline, so we'll see how it all shakes out for the White Sox.